Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. I am Afalake Atenijaje. So today we're going to be talking about hair care. We're going to be talking about care. If you remember in my introduction video, I said this channel is going to be about hair care, skincare, lifestyle, and all of that. So today we're going to be talking about hair care. And today my topic for today's video is tips for healthy hair. Tips for healthy hair. So on this channel now, we are going to be promoting healthy hair, maybe health over length. We're going to be caring more about the general health of our hair than the length of it. If it comes with length, no problem, but first, health first before length. So now I have some wonderful tips for you today, and that's what we're going to be going right into now. Before we go, hit that subscribe button right down there, just right down there. Okay, my first tip of today is to wash your hair regularly. You know, this tip here is not a one size fits all for everyone, because all of us, each and every one of us, have different needs for our hair. They have different needs for our hair. Some people's hair gets dirtier or oilier, or gets built up faster than others. So you have to first and foremost study your hair to know its peculiar needs, to now be able to determine how regularly you would need to wash your hair. Number two, but before I go on into the next tip, ideally once a week is just the ideal time. For some people it will be 2 times a week, and for some people that have long-term protective style, could be longer. But then you have to work out which one works best for your hair, not even for you now, for your hair. Number two, it relates to the first tip. You know, the first tip was wash your hair regularly, but the second one is to use sulfate-free shampoo, because sulfate has been known to be very stripping. That means it's drying to the hair. It strips the hair of its natural oil. So we have to stay away from any shampoo that has sulfates in it, to avoid stripping our hair of its natural oil. Then the next tip is to condition correctly. The next tip is to condition correctly. Some people just slather conditioner all over their scalp, all over their hair. That's not the right way to do it. The right way is the body of the hair needs the conditioner more. You don't allow the conditioner get onto your scalp, because it's going to do what? It's going to clog your pores, and then when the pores on the scalp is clogged, then it's not going to promote hair growth. There will be no way for the hair to grow healthy from the scalp. So when you want to condition your hair, you make sure you concentrate it on the strands itself, on the strands of your hair, rather than on your scalp. And after concentrating it on your strands, make sure to wash it off thoroughly. Make sure to wash it off thoroughly. Then the next tip, that's our number 4 tip, is dry your hair naturally. We have been known as Black women to wash our hair and then sit under the hooded dryer to dry off our hair. No, that's not healthy. That's not, because that can cause breakage for the hair if care is not taken. So the best thing to do is to allow your hair to dry naturally. After washing, get a cotton t-shirt or a fiber towel that you'll use to mop up the water from the excess water from your strands, and then you leave the rest to what? To air dry if you want. But the best way is to let it air dry. That's our number 4 tip. Number 5, oil your hair properly. How do you do that? Some people decide to heat up the oil before using it. You put a pot of water on the fire, then you sit your oil in another bowl in the hot water. You don't put it directly on the stove so that it will not burn. What you're going to do is sit it in the hot water. Then when it's done, you feel that it's warm, it shouldn't be hot, because you don't want to hurt yourself in the process, because you're taking care of your hair. We want to be safety conscious too. So what do? When it's warm to the touch, you use it on your scalp. You apply it to your scalp. You use it to massage your scalp to get the blood flowing to your hair follicles. That way, blood flowing to the follicles will it will invigorate the follicles. And what you'll begin to notice is that doing this over time, you begin to notice thicker hair, healthier hair, and all of that. So concentrate it on the scalp. Always concentrate it on the scalp. But the thing is, after doing that, you have to wash it all off so that it doesn't result in build up again, so that it won't be counterproductive. You're trying to grow your hair, then by the time you apply too much oil on your scalp, it ends up clogging the follicles that you're trying to wake up. That you see that is going to be counterproductive. We don't want that. The next step is to always use a wide tooth comb. The best thing when you want to detangle your hair, when we want to detangle our hair, is to use our finger. But sometimes we may be in a hurry. Maybe we are strapped of time. We don't have too much time on our hands. So what we want to do is we just want to quickly detangle our hair and get it over with. What you need is a wide tooth comb if you can't do it with your finger. So always use your wide tooth comb starting from the tips of your hair. Then you gradually detangle it until you get to the root. I'm going to still shoot a video on how to detangle our hair properly, safely, without causing damage to our hair. Another step, this tip here is, some people do not like hearing it, but it's something that has to be done. That tip is to trim our hair regularly. You'll be wondering, I want my hair to grow long, so why do I have to cut off the little length that I'm getting? The thing is, if you do not trim your hair, the ends are the oldest part of the hair. If you don't trim the ends, whatever damage is at those ends will over time travel up the hair shaft, and then still get the whole length. It will still get it destroyed. So why keep on to something that at the end of the day is still going to be a cause of damage to what you're trying to take care of? So it's just better to always trim our hair. So the next step is protective styling. After doing all of these things that we have talked about, and you just leave your hair to the elements, you let it fly, do whatever it wants, then sometimes it will get caught on your shirt or your top. And then getting caught on your hair, on your top, you have to pull it out, or maybe after rubbing here and there throughout the day while you're out and about. After rubbing like that throughout the day, what do you start noticing? You start noticing knots at the tip of your hair. Or even if there are no knots, frequent rubbing like that can result in split ends. So to avoid all of this, what do we have to do? All we have to do is just put our ends away. You do what? Put it away. You can either cornrow your hair, or you do 2-strand twists, or you do braids, and all of that, just to keep your ends tucked away. Then any length you manage to grow will not be lost. This next tip, it cannot be what am I saying? It cannot be overemphasized. We have to drink more water. The thing with this tip is that when you do not get enough water, what happens is that your body, first of all, uses the water for all the other vital organs in your body. So before it gets, even thinks of sending water to your hair, I'm sure there won't even be enough anymore, because all the other, like your heart, your brain, all the other parts would have gotten their own share, and then there won't be any left for your hair. So that's why we have to drink water, enough water every day. It's recommended that we take 6 glasses of water every day, but if you can do more than that, it's safe. And the last tip here is to eat healthy. Our hair needs a balanced diet, just the same way I said before that when you do not drink enough water, the little water you have in your body gets distributed to the other parts first before any can be sent to the hair. That's the same thing with food. When you do not eat balanced diet or nutritious food, every little nutrient that the body can find in the body is what first distributed to other parts, and then the hair ends up getting nothing. So at the end of the day, your hair keeps breaking off, keeps looking, I know you know what I'm trying to say. It looks unhealthy. So we want to avoid that by always drinking enough water and eating healthy meals. Another way to get more nutrients is some people try as much as possible to take supplements that contain biotin, because that's very good for hair health. And now if you're eating, we have to concentrate more on food. We are saying that our meals have to contain all the classes of food, yeah. But for the hair, if you really want to see hair growth, what you have to concentrate on is getting your proteins, your eggs, your cheese, and all of that. Fruits and vegetables are super too for the hair, so we need to get all of these going for the body. All right, with this, we've come to the end of today's video. Till the next time I upload another video, I still remain Afolake Atenibeaje. Guys, please still click on, if you have gotten to this point and you have not clicked on that subscribe button, this is just the time to do it. Click on the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell too right beside it to get notified after I upload, or each time I upload a new video. Till I come your way again, guys. Bye.